I guess my biggest strength would be just being able to pay attention to detail and be on time. It's important to be on time as far as to be able to do your job. Maybe you're in charge. If you're in charge and you're late, that's setting a bad example for your guys under you that work for you. You would have to be a leader in the kitchen. I mean, somebody has to be a leader in the kitchen as far as to get all the details right, make sure things are going out on time. Communication is a very big factor. If you are not talking with your peers, it's pretty much straight up chaos. I mean, you won't know who's doing what's getting done, if stuff is going to come out. So 5 minutes on a creme brulee, and you're not saying that to somebody else in front of the house or whatever, it might just get swept under the rug or whatever. As far as what goes into making a gingerbread house and the finer details of making the gum paste animals or fondant, different things like that. It's very, I guess, maybe stressful sometimes when you're trying to put it together. Well, you do need communication with a team, being that everybody needs to know what they're doing, what you're doing, where two people won't be doing the same thing. Well, if I'm doing all the gingerbread pieces for the house and somebody else is doing the same thing, that's pretty much a waste of product. Let me get my feet wet as far as maybe if I'm doing a bake shop, a bakery, and we're doing breads and cookies and stuff. I mean, I would say more laid back than being in the kitchen of a restaurant and having to pump out the desserts pretty quick. Say a more relaxed atmosphere environment at first. Well, as far as what AI has influenced me into has been to, I guess, not give up, for one, which is a big part of being here. It took a lot for me to get into school. I mean, I've been in Ohio for 5 years, well, actually 6 years now. And my brother's like, you need to go to school. Last December, I'm like talking to one of the admissions people, and they're like, we can have you in your first quarter in January. And I'm like, here it is December already, and I'm like, it's pretty quick. And then once I started, I was happy, and I just continued doing the classes. But I guess it gave me more confidence in myself to continue doing it. As far as what I think it is, the career I'm going into, I would have to say an art. Because some of the showpieces that we're doing, and it takes a kind of steady hand to be able to do it, to hold the pieces, to mend them into another piece. But actually it could be all three. It could also be a business, and it could be a lifestyle. I mean, this is what I'm going to end up doing for so many years. It would be a lifestyle for me that I've been in the field since I was 18 when I went in the military. And I retired from the military as a cook/baker. And it's kind of hard to get out of. You're kind of like set in your ways as far as what you're going to do. Everything that you put into the product, you can eat it. I mean, if the flour, the eggs, the milk, the sugar, everything that you're putting into this, you can eat. I mean, bread, like artisan breads. That's the art of its own. Maybe if I decided to go to Panera, they do a lot of artisan breads, and that's a big thing. It's considered art, and it's edible. I mean, I guess at first you would be like, really, you ate that? Isn't that kind of hard? I mean, like some of the challenges on the Food Network. I mean, where you have to do these chocolate pieces that are 4 feet high, and then what if they crash when you're trying to move it? Which also we are doing in showpieces. We have to put the item on a display, and then we have to carry it and put it on a table. There's chances of it falling apart or just collapsing once you get to the table or whatever. I remember when I was growing up, and I would always ask my grandmother what she was doing as far as if she was making biscuits or she was making a cake. I guess from that early age until when I was in the military cooking and baking, I've always enjoyed doing it. And that's probably why I've chosen to be a baker/pastry chef. It's a lot more hands-on as far as each item that we're doing. I mean, it's from scratch. You're measuring and weighing each ingredient. You're watching it proof, ferment, bake, come out hopefully the way you want it to look.
That's a wrap.